Hey guys, this is Jessica and welcome back to my channel. So today I am doing this beautiful, simple holiday look. I didn't even use any eyeshadow, believe it or not. So you don't have to go all crazy ham glitter for the holiday makeup look. I wanted to show you a more simple way and you can still look beautiful and glowy. So if you're a new subscriber, thank you so much for subscribing to my channel, and if you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and click that subscribe button and don't forget to click the bell right next to it to get notified of whenever I post new videos. Also, don't forget to add me on social media like my Snapchat, Instagram, and Twitter. So let's get in on this holiday look, guys. Alright guys, so I already have my brows on and I use the Maybelline Tattoo Studio Brow Gel. This is in the color 257 Medium Brown. I really like it. It's a cool tone brown. I go over this in all my videos. I'm still trying to get these brows together. We're getting there. This one's going to take a little bit more work. So I'm going to start by priming my face. This is from Covergirl and it is their TruBlend primer. This is in the green. It's supposed to neutralize redness. For my foundation today, I'm going to be using the Covergirl TruBlend Matte Foundation, and this is in L60, which is a light nude. So I just have some on the back of my hand, and I have a Real Technique sponge, and this is how I like to apply my foundation. Everyone is different. Some people like sponges, some people like brushes, some people use their fingers. It's whatever is comfortable for you. I just ran this under some water, squeezed it out a couple times, and that's how I like to use my sponge. So I'm just going to tap it, get some of the product on our sponge, and we're just going to lightly bounce it on our skin. And you can see it's covering up my redness really freaking good. And this is about a medium coverage foundation, and it is a buildable one, so if you want a more total coverage foundation, it can totally do that for you, and it won't look cakey at all. So before we do any of our other makeup, I'm gonna take my Soap & Glory Sexy Mother Pucker Lip Plumper to help my lips because they need all the help they can get. Now this is going to tingle your lips, but it's just going to plump your lips up a little bit. Our concealer today, we are using the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define concealer. Now this concealer is pretty much a dupe for Tarte Shape Tape. I actually kind of like it a little bit better than Shape Tape because Shape Tape is like $20 something. This is $9. But I'm just going to put it under my eyes. Now some people go ham on the concealer. I really don't because I like to still look like myself. And I'm also going to put some on my chin because I do have, that's a trouble area for me. And since it's that time of the month, we're going to put some on the forehead. And I'm just going to go back in with that damp sponge and just do it the same way we do our foundation. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my Wet n Wild Mega Glow contouring palette, and this is in number 749A, which is the Lecha one. And what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna take the lighter side, which kind of looks like a banana powder. So I'm just going to take some of that. And I'm just going to set everywhere that I put my concealer. I'm going to go ahead and do, because this look is going to be using a jelly highlighter for the eyes, so I want to go ahead and put my liquid eyeliner on so it has time to dry and all of that other stuff. So that's what we are going to do next. The eyeliner I am using today, it is from Wet n Wild, and it is their H2O waterproof. I do not like the brush on this. It's not too terribly flexible and it just sucks all the way around, I feel like. But we're going to try to do the best job that we can. Using my same Wet n Wild contour palette, and we are going to start with the nose. Now I did make a previous video on contouring and all that stuff, so if you would like to check out that video, I will have it linked up above if you want to check it out, so I won't like be going in depth with like all the information on contouring and stuff. But I'm just going to take a medium-sized mermaid brush, and I'm just going to go along where my brow ends, and I'm just kind of gonna stamp it along about to where my eye is. And then I'm also going to do a little V in between my nostrils, and I'm also going to do right under my lip. So now I have a Real Technique setting brush, so I'm just going to buff out our nose and our lip contour. Take this Morphe angled blush brush, but I like to use it for my contour because it is angled. So first, I'm going to start where my temple is, and I'm just going to do small little circles following up my hairline. Now I'm going to take a clean fluffy brush and just kind of blend that out. So I want to keep this look kind of natural and, you know, as light as I can, so I'm not going to be going crazy with my cheek contour. Usually for your cheek, you just feel where your cheekbone is, and then there should be a hollow point right there. That's where you put your contour. A good tip is put your brush at the top of your ear and slant down. That's where you will put your contour. Now if you want a very noticeable contour, you cut down a good amount of ways. If you want a really light contour, just go down maybe 1 to 2 inches, which is what I'm going to be doing today. I'm basically going to just place the product where I want it first, right there, and then I'm just going to do small little circles. You see, I'm using this back end of the brush to do the little circles. So again, I want to take this clean fluffy brush and just blend it out a little bit more. For this eye look, we are going to be using a jelly highlighter. You know, you can use a highlight for lots of different, well no, you can only use a highlight for 2 things really. For a highlight and for eyeshadow. So that's what we are going to be doing today. I just thought, you know, it's Christmas time. This will give your eyelid a beautiful glow, and it will look super simple, and it's easy to do. Like, you don't need to do like fancy makeup for the holidays. You could do a super simple look and it will look absolutely beautiful. So what we are using today, this is from Makeup Revolution, and it is their jelly highlighter, and this is in the color Monumental. So this is what it looks like. It's a beautiful gold highlight, and it's a jelly highlight. So let's see if it'll pick it up. See how cool is that? It's just like jelly. And there's the highlight on my finger. Pretty cool, huh? So what I'm gonna do, trying to avoid the eyeliner we put on, we are just going to put this on our lid and kind of a little bit up into the crease. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna tap it along my eyelid, kind of just to disperse it out, and we will see how this goes. Leave the look like this, but if you want to make it even more intense, you could even add on a powder highlight on top of it, which we may do just to see what it looks like. So this is our highlight on as eyeshadow. So what I'm gonna do is I have this rose highlight palette from Bad Habit. I do have a code for them, so if you would like to save 10% on your order, I will have the code right here. You're more than free to use it. You don't have to. But this has some beautiful golden highlights in it. So we are going to take a brush and we're going to take the most golden one, which is Bubbly. I'm just going to top it on top of that highlight. Oh, bitch. That is a golden look. Or, you know, even if you have like a gold eyeshadow, you could definitely put this on top also. You don't have to do this, but, you know, it's just like another option for you. And it kind of gives it a little bit more depth. Now for my blush, I don't want to go too kind of crazy, so I have this little sampler of Nars Orgasm blush. So for blush, where I like to apply it is where we put our contour, kind of like overlap it, but go a little bit up. And a lot of people like to do their blush on their cheeks. I don't, because I'm a big girl. I got fat cheeks anyways, and I have rosacea and my face is just red anyway, so it would look a hot mess if I put the blush like on the apples of my cheeks. But you do whatever looks good for you. So I'm just going to go again in small little circles, trying to stay on the back part of my cheek. What I like to do is I take my Maybelline Fit Me pressed powder, and that clean fluffy brush, I'm just going to take it and I'm just going to kind of press it into my skin. This is called a veiling, and it kind of sets everything, and it kind of just like neutralizes everything out, and it just makes it look good. Now I have this Kohl black eyeliner, so I'm just going to put it in my bottom waterline. I am going to prep my lashes for the false lashes, so I'm just going to take just some mascara, whatever you have on hand, and we're just going to coat our lashes. If you want to curl them at this time, you can curl them. Buying my false lashes, these are from Kiss Lashes. They are the Bustier ones, I believe. They're like a 3D fuller effect kind of lash. I do have several different videos on applying lashes, so if you want to check those out, I will have them also linked up above. But I just put a little bit of glue on them, letting them dry. So now I'm just going to apply them, and you just want to put them as close to your lash as possible. I'm just taking some tweezers and I'm just kind of pushing them on, making sure they're secure. You can also use your fingers to do this. It's whatever you are more comfortable with, obviously. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna put a little bit of color to smoke out my bottom lash, but we're gonna stick with the gold palette. So I have my Jaclyn Hill palette right here, and she has this gold metallic color right here, which is called Queen. So I'm just going to take a e.l.f. shader brush, just swirl my brush into it, and I'm just going to run that along my bottom lash line, getting as close as possible, and just smoke it out. You definitely don't have to do this, but I just like a smoked out look. You don't have to do anything. You can just do your mascara on your bottom lashes and you will be good to go, which that's what we're about to do. So I took my lip plumper off, so now we are just going to do our lips, and I'm just going to be using this Wet n Wild metallic lip gloss. This is in the number 552B, which is called Red Sensation, and we're just going to put this on our lips. back in with the same highlight palette, and we're going to take this other golden highlight, which is called Champagne, and we're just going to put it on top of our cheekbone. So I hope you enjoyed this holiday tutorial, and I will see you on the next one, guys. Bye.